Yeah. Boy, what's happening? You know. Hey, boy, welcome to the best podcast on the planet Earth, Dirty Hearts. And boy, one thing y'all know, Dirty Hearts don't give a fuck. Hey, man, hey, listen, y'all. Man, this, hey, this ain't a normal show right here, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know that all the time. This ain't this normal show. And the reason why I say that, right, because y'all know some of the hosts of Dirty Hearts, right? But I bet y'all ain't never met the co-host.
Already.
Y'all ain't met the co-host of Dirty Heart.
You feel me? Yeah, indeed, man. Peace.
Hey, listen.
Mr. Star Quality Expression.
Hey, big bro, before I completely introduce you, let me say something about this guy over here in the corner. Cause he being real quiet, like I ain't about to let these people know who he is, cause he done been here before.
Okay.
He done been here before. You know what I'm saying? So boy, hey, this yours truly, Wallbanga. You know what I'm saying? Carolina utterance. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But hey, man. Yeah, we here, man. But hey, man, back to what I was saying, y'all. Man, I wanna show y'all our co-host, Star Quality Expression. And boy, he got a saying, boy, when they ask you what the God do.
You feel me?
What you gotta say, bro? Bless them. Okay.
And yo, there, that's what it is, man. Welcome to Dirty Hearts. Of course, we don't really be giving a fuck. for real. But much love, man. We just want to express ourselves. So this is Mr. Star Quality Expression. So when I ask y'all what the God do, all y'all can say is bless him.
Bless him.
So you gonna bless y'all, you know?
Hey, bro, Pete, you gonna bless us with the first segment of Dirty Hearts, which is Hearts Don't Break,
Bottles Do.
So man, hey, bro, give me a prime example and tell these people how hearts don't break and bottles do. Hit me with it, bro.
Well, you know, we all go through things, and you know and understand that, you know, certain things that we go through make us the people that we are.
Right.
So you gotta continuously be strong and persevere through any adversity that you may encounter. You know what I'm saying? And this right here showing your perseverance is showing that you don't break under pressure, or you don't break when things come to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You handle it and you continuously stay diligent about the goals you're trying to achieve. Because we all done been through something. We all done been through a struggle. So the key thing about not breaking is about having that poise. You know, you gotta be able to have that balance.
Hey, so but let me ask you this question, though, Star Quality.
Yes, sir.
So you don't think, man, you done been to a point where, you know what I'm saying, you felt like, oh, boy, I don't know what I'm about to do.
I can say some time ago, you know, when I look at it like when you were young, sometimes when you're young, the wisdom that you acquire throughout the course of your journey in life, when you acquire a certain form of wisdom, you will always reflect back to the times when you didn't have that wisdom, and when you ran into a situation that was like, will I make it out of this situation? Or, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you didn't really know how to handle the situation. Mm-hmm. You more than likely handled it because it was forced upon you, but you really didn't know how to handle the situation like you would handle it now because of the wisdom that you acquired. So it have been times that I've been put in the situation and I didn't even know how I was going to come out.
Right.
But the fact that I know and understand that it was bigger goals, you know what I mean? Because since 2002, all this right here was pretty much in the making since 2002. So when you speak on RGE, this right here was really developed, or the actual, you know what I mean, origin of this started in 2002. This is when we first started talking about it.
Right.
So, you know, now that we're here, you know what I mean, I can honestly say there have been times when I've been put in a situation where it bothered me to be in certain situations not knowing how I was going to come out. So I have had those down moments.
All right. Hey, Wallbanga, you know I ain't about to leave you out. I'm not about to leave you out this topic. You know what I'm saying? Because last time you been here, man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you blessed the people.
Yeah.
But and man, one thing about it, you know, the people already know who you is to me, so he ain't even, ain't no need to even go through that right there no more.
Right.
We passed that.
Right.
So, hey, Wallbanga, what I want to ask you, right? Because you done been through hard shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because you can hear it in your music. You hear the pain. You hear the squabble. But my thing is, like, what point in life that you went through? Did you ever went through a breaking point in life? Because I feel like, you know, all of us can be broken at some point. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how I feel. Because the reason why I say that, because, like, you know, I did a 30. Well, I'm about to go. I'm asking you a question. See, I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
He about to go into something.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. I'm human.
And I'm talking to Wallbanga. Okay, I caught it though. I caught it. Okay, but check it though. What I wanted to ask you though, Wallbanga, like, have you ever been broken? Cause you know the segment is hearts don't break, bottles still break. You know what I'm saying? So, like, have you ever been broken?
I feel like I've been through some altering things, but I'm broken. Nah, not broken. But things that alter how I feel about certain things. Yeah.
Okay.
Answer your question.
Okay. Yeah.
But I've never been broken though.
Never
Altered,
been
but never been broken.
Okay. And I like that. And see, I don't know if you know, right? But that leads to the next segment, man. Penitentiary stories. Penitentiary stories. See, hearts don't break. Bottles don't really last that long. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, you penitentiary stories. See, Wallbanga, what I want you to do with these penitentiary stories. I mean, I ain't want to put these people all in your business. You feel me? But you know, people gonna dig anyway. They gonna dig. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know. Well, no, not me. I don't want to know. Tell these people about your. Hold on. First of all, I'm asking, have you ever had a journey in prison? You ever been in prison before, Wallbanga? Cause I ain't gonna just put nothing on you now. Okay.
I've been in prison.
All right.
And I got a little story for him, man.
Well, yeah, boy. That's what I'm trying to get down to, man. Okay. Bless them people with that right there on Wallbanga.
Bless them.
I got you.
All right.
Already.
And I done seen a lot of crime in my day. 25 to life in this cage. And even though I'm stoned, I can feel you. At night when you pray, I can hear you. I'm comfort you can lean on me, stay strong. Been there when Jody came and took your girl and gone. They say if I can talk, or will I say I seen? Well, since I got this blessing, I'ma speak my peace. You talking now with the old breaker, but riding before the paint dry. For the judge bang the gavel on your 25. Your peoples died and they ain't let you see the body before Malcolm O came and changed the whole department. I heard your every whisper, even listen when you cry. And even though you did the crime, I still sympathize. I know you going up, hoping on a PCR. But if you pled guilty, then you stuck in here regardless. I see the Mason's bill teaching y'all how to stand and what to do when the major come across his hand. I am the wall. I seen it all like the wildest riots, blood all over me. This is penitentiary. My closest friend is Simmons. Flo be on some other shit. See, he gets no respect. You can walk all over him. Conversations through the wall, they get very deep. See, I know who gonna get wet before the blood leak. For the white sheet, I knew dude was springing up. 2 life sentences, I guess he said I had enough. I knew your name before you came in the system, black. I know you bang, I know you real. Thank you, boy, for that. And I done seen a lot of crying in my day. 25 to life in this cage. And even though I'm stoned, I can feel you. At night when you pray, I can hear you. I'm comfort you can lean on me, stay strong. Been there when Jody came and took your girl and gone. They say if I can talk, or will I say I seen? Well, since I got this blessing, I'ma speak my peace. You talking now with the all ride before the riding before your third bid. You told yourself in silence that this time was sin. I heard through the vent, you ain't been out a week before your name rung a bell, Mr. Quarter Key. And what hurt the most is seeing such wasted talent. Many brothers come and leave with even more violence. I seen pimp turn whore if they can't pay the bill. Either the price is double or your boy sucking dick. I mean it literally. I seen when he got suckered in. And ever since the rape, the boy ain't been the same sin. Crying and hollering, the pain made him pass out. The staff found him all bloody with his ass out. Shit down his leg. Everybody know we had. When T screamed, that's my bitch, now we know we fag. And what hurt the most when people go on visitation, tonguing their girl down. They know they back they dookie chasing. Christians hate me, but I won't even speak on it. If that's the Holy Ghost on me, I don't really want him. I swear I heard about at a barbecue. Salam alaikum. Guess pork is a holy food. But wait, I'm confused. I thought this was supposed to help correct him. Instead, you throw him in the box because the world reject him. High cricket staff know they gon' fat their pockets. How you think we get drugs and shit in this department? And I done seen a lot of crying in my day.
Okay.
25 to life in this cage. And even though I'm stoned, I can feel you. At night when you pray, I can hear you. I'm comfort, you can lean on me, stay strong. Been there when Jody came and took your girl and gone. They say if I can talk, or will I say I sing? Well, since I got this blessing, I'ma speak my peace. You talking now with the Wallbanga. Thank you.
Wait.
Bless them.
Stories, brother.
Wait.
Now that was fire.
What?
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, that was fire.
Wait.
That was like
Well,
fire.
wait.
You feel
I
me?
think. Well,
Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I think you done bodied penitentiary stores.
For the day.
No, I don't think
That's
you done
for
bodied.
the whole.
But I think for
That ain't never been done right there. That's
That ain't never been done
made
before.
history on Dirty
On Dirty
Hearts.
Hearts. You just set the bar.
Yeah. Now you gotta come.
Well, you
Now you gotta come. Now you gotta come.
Whoever stepping that terrain now,
Everybody who
boy.
come after that
Nah, boy.
penitentiary store, you need to be hella creative, man.
Huh?
Boy, you gotta know what you're doing now, boy. Boy,
This is why it's called RGE,
Yeah,
Dirty
man.
Hearts, because it's Renegade Entertainment.
Yes.
And
We
many
here to do
different
that
forms,
to you,
man.
man. But hey, but I ain't know he wasn't gonna bring it like that, y'all, boy. Boy, that was powerful.
You feel me?
But that's all I can say, boy. That was powerful, boy.
Bless them.
Man, we got any sponsors? You know what I'm saying? We jumping out to the sponsors. We jumping out to everything that help the podcast get where it need to be. I want to give a shout out to Pale Metal Utterance. I want to give a shout out to RGE, all members involved, all members that was involved. It ain't nothing but love, man. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to the people that make this platform is what it is, man. I'm still happy to be here, bro.
Already. Tell it.
Man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, Wallbanga, we gonna go to the next section, cause I ain't no use to even talking about no penitentiary store no more. You done gave us the whole penitentiary. You gave us the whole penitentiary in one. A motherfucker ain't even. Well, if you ain't never been to the penitentiary, first of all, let me tell y'all something. I want to tell everybody that sees this and look at Dirty Hearts, I want y'all to know this. If you ain't never been to penitentiary, I advise you to never ever go.
Facts.
Don't think for a second just because we got a segment called Penitentiary Stores that we're praising the penitentiary like that's some way you need to go, or yeah, I've been there type
No
thing.
glorification.
No. Know what I'm saying? And I only speak on that because y'all might hear me say this more than one time. I say this a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? I spent 75% of my life in prison. It ain't too many people you gonna meet that can say that. But I just had to say that. But yeah, man, so like when we have this segment of penitentiary stories, it's just to show you the trials and tribulations that we went through to come out how we came.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just like a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Because see, one thing I advise you, if somebody giving you some jewels and a blueprint, the blueprint is for you to look at, not follow.
I got a question. I got a question for the co-host.
Oh,
Man, how was your adjustment back into society, bro? I mean, I know we're gonna go to another segment, but this is not something to be overlooking. The reason why I asked that, I'm gonna come back to this question. The reason why I asked that is because I see some brothers that did less time than y'all brothers, and some kind of way they come out mentally fucked up. You know what I'm saying? How was your adjustment, or how was it adjusting back into society?
Okay, just expound on that, and I want to add on. So being that I like to add on, you know, this right here is going to just give y'all a little understanding about how I see it. So I felt like the fact that I always had one of these right here, one of these little devices right here, it kept me relevant. It kept me on top of things. So
I mean, so you had it back there?
yeah, indeed. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
indeed, from 2000 when it was the U.S. Cellular, my first time touching one of them in the Department of Corrections, I rolled with one of those. Everywhere I go, I kept a phone. Even when I didn't have one, I always had access.
Hey, shouts out to Verizon.
You know what I mean? Much love to Singular back in the
Singular,
day. When y'all showed love, I didn't know y'all was showing love.
Alcatel.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
But
Hey.
it kept me relevant.
Seaman.
So the transition wasn't as hard as most people, you know what I mean? Most people think that it actually will be. It's only hard on an individual who don't have his mind, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta be mentally inclined to be able to endure the unknown. So during the course of one of the classes when I was a high priest of a particular community, I used to always speak about how can you prepare yourself for society. So individuals would give me their understanding. And then I used to say something, and don't let this go over y'all head. I used to be like, listen, you can always prepare. But the crazy part about it is you can never prepare for the unknown. But that's what you're preparing for. But when you get here, the unknown is what makes you stumble. The reason why is because sometimes family be the speed bump. Your friends be caution lights. Jobs be the hurdles that you gotta jump. You feel what I'm saying? So you prepare and you had an A, B, C plan, but you gotta have an A through Z and a 1 through 1,000 or a million. You gotta keep having plans because you don't know what the unknown is gonna be as far as what's gonna hinder you from being able to transition. The transition can only be hard on you if you're not mentally prepared. So I wrote a poem a long time ago called Arrested Development. And when I speak about arrested development, I give a little bit of understanding concerning what society feel like is the norm when you're dealing with propriety.
Wow.
Only when you're dealing with propriety, because people out here always had a vision on people back then. So we was in the microcosm until we got to the macro. So to prepare yourself for this, it's hard to prepare for the unknown, but you actually prepare yourself when you learn thyself, or when you learn about humbling yourself to be able to step out here. You know and understand that you got to come out here. And the key thing is to get out here to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be hard. It's going to be some hurdles. So my transition wasn't as hard because of the supporting cast that I had. I was strong-minded, strong-willed. That's what kept me focused. But I had people around me to also make the transition easier from the assistance that they gave and the love that they showed. So for everybody who's in the system, I'm gonna tell y'all a very important thing that I tell everybody.
That's what I was gonna get at too.
You know what I mean? Always remember this. Never, when you get out here, never forget how to bid. The same way that you was doing all type of saving and holding on to things like that, waiting for like lockdown time, you got them you know what I mean? You got those struggle kits in your locker. You got
Struggle kits.
The peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oatmeal.
When you get out here, it's the same thing, but it turns into currency. You got to learn how to save. You got to be a good manager of money. You know what I'm saying? And time. Because that's something that you can never get back. Time. Very important. You do a lot of time back there. Don't let it go to waste. Stay focused on your journey. You know what I mean? And put some thought into what you really want to do out here and make it happen. See this right here? This was a testament, you You know what I mean? And we was tested through the whole testament for many years. Like I told you, man, it derived in 2002. So my transition.
So let me. So I got another question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you still visualize back there, or do you still feel back there and visualize this, or do you feel this and visualize that back there?
Man, it's crazy you say that, man. I'm gonna tie that in to this because I want a lot of people that believe in whatever you believe in. I want y'all to catch this. I look at that like a question if somebody would just say something like, are we spiritual beings on the human journey, or are we human beings on the spiritual journey? I feel like we all learned it. So I'm going to say this. With that, it's like I'm going to always feel bits and pieces of that and aspects of that life. Why? Because I did more time in the Department of Corrections than I did in society. It's sad to say, but it's true. Wow. And without that struggle, I wouldn't be who I am today. Wow. All my imperfections made me this person. And I'm still growing every day. I'm still developing a sense of self and a sense of direction every day. Why? Because every day is a new vision and a new opportunity to blossom into what we're striving to achieve. You know what I mean? So I'll never forget what I've been through, and the reason why is because, like I said, what I've been through made me who I am, and I hate to see a lot of people, good people, that I left behind. And for the people out here in society, I want all the family members to know when you got somebody back there, I just want to throw this out there. Never forget them and always reach out. I don't care what you do to reach out, whether it's money or letters, boy, they appreciate it. The person that you send it to appreciate it. And it plays a lot with their transition too. When he speak about the transition, that plays a lot. It plays on the psyche of man. You feel what I'm saying? You made that one letter or that one little amount of funds you sent them will humble them. Let them know that somebody cares. So you can't forget about the system if you did a lot of time back there. If you did a little bit of time, you really can't forget about it, depending upon how the time was for you. Everybody do time different. And time will do your ass if you don't do it correctly.
And with that said, man, it's two reasons. It's two reasons that and I'm gonna reveal this to y'all. It's two reasons that we have the penitentiary segment of Dirty Hearts. And one of the reasons is because of this podcast called Ear Hustle. You know what I'm saying? That I used to look at behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully soon, y'all know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have the host of Ear Hustle here on Dirty Hearts. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be right here chilling with us. You feel me? But Erlon Woods, you know what I'm saying? An Ear Hustle. You did what I'm saying? And like, he did like 32 years in prison. You know what I'm saying?
How?
And he came home, that man came home and punished the podcast scene. Ear Hustle got awards and they got awards, Spotify, YouTube, everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just penitentiary stories, period. That's all Ear Hustle is about, prison, period. You know what I'm saying?
It's powerful.
It's about everything in prison and why it's like how it is, period. You know what I'm saying? And I used to look at every last episode of them shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Why is it important to think about or even listen or even care about prison?
Because for one, it's a place that you should never want to go. You know what I'm saying? But me being back there, this was weird, y'all, I'm gonna tell you. And I don't know if y'all feel like it. You know, it's some people I know, y'all, that ain't never going home. That ain't gonna never be able to do this right here, what we doing. Sharing our story. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you though. Seeing as though you been back there.
All right.
This question gonna sound kind of crazy, but have you ever seen people that you felt kind of belong back there, or that they didn't make it?
I have.
Structure.
I'm not gonna lie. I've met some people that I've seen some people I've met what the fuck you in prison for? You feel me? Because if you see their character, their demeanor and everything, you'll be like,
Nah.
you feel me? But obviously, the people said, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, for one, I'm gonna name one. I'm gonna name two different people. And see, this guy right here, we done did the whole time together. So I can look at him and name certain people. He gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Lemon, right?
Randolph Lemon.
It's a guy
What
named.
the fuck?
Yeah,
I know Mr. Lemon.
Okay.
So
So
smartest man I ever seen.
I'm telling you, cuz
Right
Smartest man I
I'm
ever
telling
seen
you,
in
cuz
my life.
he one of these old school dudes that'll be like, oh man, hey, Wallbanga, man, let me ask you something. Hey, I'll give you $50. However you want it. Groceries, whatever you want. Answer this question.
Word, bro. That's him all day.
That's how you pull up on you.
And he gon' fuck your head up. I promise you. Man, the smartest
That's the
motherfucker in the
smartest
world,
motherfucker,
bro.
No.
I ain't never met nobody
so
like
what
him.
y'all saying is he don't belong back there.
He don't.
Yeah, he's so
And I told him
perfect.
many times,
Like-
bro, you're
that's-
supposed to be
Like that's
in
he
a
supposed to be
professor
professor
position.
or some shit.
You supposed to
he
be
supposed to
teaching
be,
these
yeah.
kids for real.
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
He know too much.
They talking about him, and he sent me stuff almost every day.
Yeah.
Literally.
So
every day.
can you name somebody that you
No,
think
not
that you
no.
couldn't
Now,
see in
no,
society?
see, no. That's why I'm about to hit you with.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit you with. You know
Bro.
what I'm saying? I'm about to
Why, bro?
see,
Okay.
I named the positive part.
Yeah, no, I know.
See, I named the positive
I
part
got
to a motherfucker. Do you be like, oh yeah? Know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna name another motherfucker. They call him serial killer.
Institutionalized, is he?
Okay, first, hold on, let me turn my head back. When I
No,
talk about
man.
this guy.
First
First of all, right, let me tell you something. He the one did this RGE.
No.
He did that.
No.
First of all, let me tell you something about serial killer. He an Aaron. First of all, He Aaron.
White boy?
White boy.
Hey man, we
Hey, Aaron.
it's peace to all nations and all
Yeah.
No,
gatherings of
I'm gonna
life.
say that on top. I'm gonna
But
say
we
that on
just-
top.
we just
And I mean,
talking right now.
hey, not. Hey, serial killer. If you're looking at this, I don't know if you're Aaron now. I'm just saying. Last time I seen you. But yeah, man. Hey, listen. But I'm gonna tell you, a real good dude. You know why he got locked up?
You can see some goodness in that?
No, I'm gonna tell you. But I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you about him, and then you're gonna be like, oh, the man got locked up for killing his parents, his foster parents, because both of them was molested.
Oh.
They was doing all kind of crazy shit that way. So he killed both of them. Alright? So now he got some shit in his mind, bro, that he don't like rapists and child molesters. If he hear you a rapist and child molester, he'll kill you.
Okay.
If you're in anywhere around him and he know, he gonna kill you. He's still on lockup right now for a motherfucker he killed.
But how does that relate to the question though?
Because
you don't see him in society.
No, I don't see him in society.
He's
No.
not the type that can function
He
out
ain't
here.
the top that
You know
can
what I'm saying?
function.
To be a productive.
And then I'm gonna give you,
citizen of society.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, any
He
small
can't.
thing.
Yeah, he
You
don't-
know, because
So-
most of the time, you know,
No.
when they talk about releasing people from the DOC or, you know what I mean, the SCDOC, I call it South Carolina Don't Care or South Carolina Department of Corruption. That's what I call it.
Okay.
And there ain't no corrections in it. You correct yourself within self. You know what I mean? So you can't see an individual that don't have the 5 basic essentials within, you know what I mean, society. They want you to have food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, and education. 5 basic essentials. That's what they want you to have. You know what I mean? So he's the type of individual 9 times out of 10, he would make a transition, they would allow him to go. Like he's gonna find a way to put himself back in there because he can't function out here.
now that's a white
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? And it's sad to say,
That's a
but
white dude.
you got more than one
I'm gonna
person.
give you, I'm gonna give you another dude. He did like 35 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, these numbers.
Yeah.
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 His,
Ain't
this
number
dude
30
named
going
Taz.
on.
His name Taz.
Oh my God.
He done did more than 35.
You know
He did more than 35?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Johnson, shout out to you, Mr.
On my
Johnson.
list. Yeah, man.
Mr. Johnson, shout out to you. You remember Remember the last time I saw you? That was my dude now.
Let me tell you something about him.
Man, be the man over a cigarette. That
Let me
was
tell you something about Taz. Let me tell you something about Taz. I walked up to Taz. He was about to go home the next day.
Bro.
No, he was about to go home in a week.
Fuck.
I said, boy, Taz, man, you gotta go home, man. How you feel, big bro?
That's a memory.
Because I done been around him since I was young.
Yeah.
And he about to go home. You know what I'm saying? He looked at me. He said, boy, Shalom, I've been knowing you since you was 17, man. He said, since I've been knowing you, everybody in my family done died. He said, bro, they just killed my, I think it was his son. It was on the news, something, they killed his son or something. He was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to stay back here.
Man,
And believe it or not, to add on to it, the only people that was doing things for Taz was some white people. They used to send him pictures. So when you look through Taz's photo album, all you see is white people and horses. They send him pictures of horses and stuff like that. I used to rock with Taz because he was cool as hell, but you know what I'm saying? I done seen Taz hurt some people now.
Yeah, I'm talking about, see, it's certain
Taz hurt some
motherfuckers,
people, bro.
it's certain old school motherfuckers in prison that I kind of just grew up around.
Yeah.
Like it's another dude, Flav. Flavor Flav.
Yeah, indeed,
You
boy.
know what I'm saying?
Is he an example of somebody that you don't see free or that didn't belong back?
They probably function better within the public correction.
Free.
You got certain people.
Because this same dude was my roommate. You know, he told me what he gonna do is go home and do. He said, shit, Shalom, that thing on bullshit. I'm gonna go home and sell these 100 buns and shit for real. I'm gonna be the captain man. I'm gonna get millions of dollars. He said, man, I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want to be in the bed with nobody. I don't want no woman, no nothing. Be in my bed by myself. I told him I used to talk to the man. Like, we locked behind the door. So you gotta realize when you in the cell and locked behind the door, you ain't got no choice but to get to know this motherfucker.
But listen though, for people who don't know what a cell, what does a cell
A
look
cell,
like, or what the size of the cell?
the size of a cell, y'all, is about
It's a 20 by 24 by something.
by what?
Just okay, boom. And in a couple of my writings, I talk about it still. I talk about this now. Catch this. Picture yourself. Everything that you own in your house. Remember, you own a lot of things in your house. You know what I'm saying? So picture yourself living in a bathroom. So picture yourself every day waking up living in the bathroom. You know what your refrigerator is? It's a cooler with ice in it. You know what I mean? You know everything is in a high school locker. Like all your belongings.
Everything you got
In a high school locker. Your stove is a hot pot. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't know what a hot pot is,
it's just a little pot that you put water in, a West End pot.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That you put water in, that'll boil water.
do everything
You
with
do
that.
everything in that.
You drink your coffee,
You feel me?
eat your food, you iron
feel
your
me?
clothes.
Everything. So it's just think about living out of a bathroom with a high school locker that put all your belongings in, from all your clothes, your hygiene.
You just ain't got the shower in
everything.
it.
You feel what
You
I'm
got
saying?
the toilet and
You
sink.
got a toilet in there. It's sad.
That's right.
Like what we sitting in, smaller than this.
Facts.
You feel me?
It's spacious.
So you don't never want to put yourself
Imagine 3 bumps
into
in
that
that shit.
That's sad. Like being in that type of environment, being in that type of reality is the saddest place you ever want to be. It's the most demeaning thing to man.
Hey, check this out. And I'm gonna tell y'all, right? Y'all done went into the damn goddamn segment too damn long. We got to move on.
Yeah,
y'all.
we do.
But
But
we
I
got
feel
a whole
like-
nother segment.
I do feel like the penitentiary is something that shouldn't be
The
overlooked.
energy led us to this.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
I do feel
I gotta
like-
say this because you know what I'm saying. We've been doing this for a minute now. We do this shit unscripted. We do what we want to do when we want to do it. So what we want to do is we want to talk about this. So we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you feel me? You know.
Really, I really feel like that's something that shouldn't be overlooked because, I mean, think about these young kids now, the YNs.
Yeah.
All they see is music videos.
Bro, that's all they even talking about.
But I see a lot of Chicagoism in South Carolina,
Yeah,
where
like-
all they see is the pom pom pom, but they don't know back there. And I'm thinking that something that one of us can say, can alter.
Man, listen, I
But
used to
see,
be, I used
okay.
to be like everything. And some of y'all know who I am. Some of y'all y'all know who I am. So y'all know it been like that. But if you know me, y'all know that I always tell you this. Hey, you gotta always make your own path through everything. Because guess what? All your little your homeboys ain't gonna be there unless they really like that. Let me just say that.
And I want to add on to that. Y'all rep your gang and shit, but I done seen a lot of broke Crips back there.
Yeah.
I done seen a lot of broke Bloods
Yeah.
back there. I done seen situations where the crackheads that you serve out here, they live better than you back there. They live better than you back there. So this shit is not a movie first of all, let me start first. I did 10 years in the penitentiary. That was the grown man part. I did 2 years in the Department of Juvenile Justice. Now we about to go up a little bit. How much time did you do, brother?
Longer than y'all been alive, some of y'all.
We need to know though. They need to know. How much time did you do in the penitentiary, bro? I'm talking about day for day. No cutting, no years later. You did it minute for minute. How much time did you do, bro?
Okay, it seems me to 30 years. I did 26 years and 9 months.
Okay. How much time did you do?
Well, you know, I like to give it to it. I always do this when I'm asked that question. I did 9,344 days. I always say it that way because I did it day for day. And then for all y'all who in the feds, I did 307 months and 2 weeks, which equates to 25 years and 6 months day for day. I was sentenced to 30. That's why we so close, because the same crime they try to charge me with his crime happened the same night. So we all got locked up at the same
Did y'all
time.
know each other from previous?
We met each other going into the county.
And after you was
accused
of his charge.
Yeah.
How ironic.
That's how we
is
met
that,
on
bro?
a place where in the
ironic
county where
is
my
that?
individuals was getting killed. You know what I mean? I left Hugo Street from the 2-1 wing. Everybody know what the 2-1 wing was like. When they finally opened up the new, you know what I mean, with Alvin S. Glen, where everybody else at. Yeah, we was in a place called Zulu. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you, Zulu back then was called Kill You. Basically. Cause boy, you'll lose your life back there. A lot of them have women that got raped back there and all.
Y'all getting history.
So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna move forward from that. Cause boy, they know what they're doing wrong, boy.
Okay, so how much time did you do, brother?
Man, I did 6 years, 6 months. Man, I ran my time up. I was supposed to do 5 years, 11 months, but I ended up running my time up when I first came in and to the initial.
I mean, Rich Conscious on lockup.
You know what I'm saying? They put me in 21 in the underdome. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Enoree, South Carolina. With that whack ass yard they had me on.
Hey y'all, Rich Conscious the youngest out the squad, y'all.
Yeah, man, you already know.
So
Don't get it twisted like, hey, hold on, let me say this. Cause I need y'all to understand. Don't get it twisted like you can't learn nothing. Y'all love the youth. Y'all need to learn something for real. Learn something. Learn something. Because if you don't learn something, I promise you, you gonna be lost. You don't want to be lost. I was lost for a long time. A long time. You don't want to get to where I'm at right now and then figure out life and then have the playing field that you have. You got it all right now. Take advantage of what you got and learn something. Don't think this right here, oh, they can't teach you nothing. All of them done taught me. What you see right now, this is a product of that. So just know that you can learn something from every walk of life. Don't think that it's just coming from, oh, they don't know nothing, they ain't talking about nothing because you ain't go through it. Hey, that thing that you ain't went through, I promise you, it might save your life if you learn not to go through the things that got the people that went through it before you did.
So my.
What he telling you, I ain't mean to cut your wisdom. What he telling you, it's like a game of chess. Think as many times as you can before you make that move. You know what I mean? To get it to you in a different light. You know what I'm saying? And to avoid 100 days of sorrow, make sure you make a conscious decision in that 1 minute. When you a little upset or beside yourself, just think. Always remember everything starts with thought. If you don't think, somebody else will be thinking for you. And the word behind that is, King David, you know what I'm talking about. Never be a slave to those, you only a slave to those who handcuffs you choose to wear.
I got a question, but I got to form it this way, and it's for anybody who want to answer it. I had a 10-year sentence. The effect of my 10 years didn't kick in until I was 5 years in. So my question to y'all is, no. My question to whoever want to answer it, at what point in your bed did the time affect you? I'm talking about like far as you realized the effect of how much time you had.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna answer that. Now, at the beginning of what you're saying, I'm gonna answer it 2 different ways. When I was when I was standing before the judge, and me and my mom had an agreement that if she cried in the courtroom, I get to hit the solicitor as hard as I can. You know what I'm saying? Right there in the courtroom. So when the judge was sentencing me, I never faced the judge. I ended up turning to look at my mom because I didn't care what he was saying. I already knew where I was going. You know what I mean? I knew where I was going because the people that was on the stand that said they needed questions answered. They wanted some questions answered. Yeah, they wanted some questions answered, so they asked the judge, yo, we need 2 or 3 questions answered before we can sentence this man. The judge made a statement that was related to California. He said, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have transcripts. This ain't California, but if you want to go through this trial, 3 more days, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and ask this question. Y'all, we you know what I mean, you go back into your deliberation or whatever. So he basically forced them upon a verdict. So you had 2 females write and say they think they know me. They didn't want to go on. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go on with the case. He made them stay there. So, knowing and understand, when I was supposed to be getting sentenced, I was facing my mom while he was doing all this talking. That's when it settled in like, boy, look at here. Well, I'm gonna be going for a long time. They was trying to give me life without parole. They offered me 28. I didn't take it because nobody can place me on the scene of a crime that I don't know nothing about. That was my whole thing. I didn't know nothing about none of this. Being young and ignorant, not knowing law, is how I got trapped in the system. Not knowing the law. Knowledge is power. Take in consideration, I promise you it is. So before you get involved in anything, learn the ins and outs to it the way you won't subject yourself to 100 days of sorrow. Always think. But that's when it settled into me. Now, the other part of it, when it really hit me, is 7 years into the bid. 7 years into the bid, I was
7 years into what?
Into doing my time.
No, how much time?
Doing my time. Out of the 30 years. 7 years into the 30.
7 years into doing 30 years.
Hey,
Just
I
7
ain't
years.
even do 7 years. I got sentenced to 7.
You feel
Ain't
me?
no way.
7 years. Boy, it really hit me hard. Because I was like,
What was the realization? What was the point?
like
what was the
I had to
realization?
start really settling down because I was a little out of control. I used to catch charges all the time. So I was a little out of control, and one day I was just sitting down thinking, and I was like, damn, boy, I got like 15 years left. Bro, I was like, how the hell can you make it out here with the way that I'm going? So I was like, damn. So the question I asked myself, I used to talk to myself a lot. I'm my own best counselor, I promise. So when I sat there and thought about it, I say, damn, boy, am I ready to go home? I asked myself that at 7 years. Boy, that's when I knew I really was mentally prepared. And in a way, I kept thinking to myself, like, I might not really be mentally prepared anyway.
Hey,
Real talk.
hey, bro, let me tell you this. And let me tell y'all that that's crazy, bro. And I'm going to reveal this to y'all. And I ain't never thought about this until he said that. See, that's how I know something wrong with me. I used to trick myself my whole bed. I tricked my bed away. Them 30 years I did, I used to trick myself.
Like free in your mind?
No, not free in my mind. I say, boy, listen. Boy, this running game shit about to be the hottest shit ever. We about to blow from here. Right here from the penitentiary, we about to blow from here. Boom.
Off the map. I swear to God. Hey, bro. Hey, man.
Hey,
It's alright, bro. Hey, bro.
Real spirit.
Man, be so motherfucking hype, bro. Bro, you couldn't tell me shit. I was
listen.
getting out the door as
Hey,
soon as I
listen.
got out of lockup.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready. I'm telling you, I ain't never had that much fire under myself, bro.
Hey, listen.
For real.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm gonna tell you? My whole strategy in prison, right, was for whoever that was running game was to come home and put on. So for anybody that was running game, the red carpet, the red carpet, the red carpet, to the whole team. That was cold. But you know, but it didn't happen like that. Nowhere near like that. All kind of crazy shit happened.
Yeah, it was crazy now.
You know what I'm saying? All kind. Well, hey, this gonna be a long episode because I ain't finished.
It's cool.
Come on, somebody. Let them use you. hey, but listen, real shit. This shit didn't manifest like I thought it would, but it's manifesting itself. You know what I'm saying? Because like running game was built for defining the odds.
Okay.
That's why RGE was created. To define the odds. Because they say, Shalai, you got 30 years, how you gonna make a record label? I made an LLC. I got an LLC. First nigga in the penitentiary of South Carolina to make an LLC. Everybody pick it back off your boy. You feel me? Everybody did that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it blossomed. And that gave me the hope. Because I'm reading all this shit. I'm reading this, doing this. I said, oh boy, when he come home, he gonna do it. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh boy, when he go home, he gonna do it. Oh, he gonna drop the ball. Oh, when he go home, he gonna do it. Oh, you gonna kill me. Oh shit. The fuck?
Wow.
Hold up.
But time me in to the realization of how long we got in prison and how long. Get me there. But I'm listening though.
Right. Man, like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. My time never, like I told you, I've been so locked in with music because, see, this is what a lot of people don't understand with hip hop and how deep hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? See, it's a whole hip hop culture in prison. You know what I'm saying? And you will be so engrossed in that, and cause see, you my cousin, so we've been raised together since we were little. You remember how I used to arrange the goddamn football shit?
Yeah.
I used to be back there with the rap shit. Oh, when Running Game come through, we in the fucking cafeteria anyway, setting it off. And everybody respect it.
So it never really felt like you was locked up.
Never felt like we were locked up. It was like it was a concert every day.
And I can't.
We had a concert for 20 years.
I can't lie. Not the part.
We had a Woodstock. That's a Woodstock. We had a penitentiary Woodstock.
When I came to the penitentiary, P, I was introduced to Running Game, not from no Running Game members, but I heard about it. You know, and the moves that Shalai was making.
Right.
The name that I heard a lot was, I'm not gonna lie, I heard Rapid Fire a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And that's who playing right now.
Yeah. I heard Rapid Fire a lot. So I can see how
He gonna be on Dirty Hearts, y'all. Y'all gonna see the fight, man.
I can see how Cuz could get lost in this, and not even lost, but get mixed into what's going on.
But it's the culture. See, prison has a culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, prison has a gang life. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels. Like, you got people who are around where you from and they're considered homeboys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Metro.
Yeah. So, like, and then you got, if you're a part of a gang, that's a whole nother affiliation. You got two different affiliations now. And don't let you be affiliated to something and religious. Goddamn, you got 3 different goddamn affiliations. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, we got to slide this last segment in here, y'all. The last segment is called Get All Money Easy.
Get it.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to ask y'all, right? I want to ask y'all, like,
Ching ching.
yeah, like, I want to ask y'all, like, what y'all think, man, like, being out here now in 2025? You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
be your own man. Let me put that out there.
Cause like how society is set up now, man. Cause you know, like, I'm a 90s and 80s baby, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no 2000 baby. You feel me? And it's like I've been raised to work for what you get. Then with what your little goose egg, do what you like. You know what I'm saying? But like in this world, it's like be.
Don't nobody want to work to.
Like in 2025 is be.
Just
And reason why I say this, like, look, dog, look. In the 90s, man, you had to have criterias to, you know what I'm saying, to have certain jobs and be. Now, like in the social media era and the goddamn in the computer and internet era, you ain't got to do all that. Mama, I can sit behind this goddamn camera and I ain't gonna say that. But yeah.
Kind of like fake it till you make it.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
What you saying?
I'm just saying, like,
What you saying?
I mean, just think about it. Just think about it, man. I mean, like, in the 90s, ain't nobody ain't been no YouTube in the 90s.
So basically, you saying right now, I mean, back then you had to live it. You had to really be that.
You
But
had
now
to
you
really
don't
be that.
gotta
Like,
be that.
in the 90s, you really had to rap.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't had to rely on no beat.
shake that shit up.
And
man.
there ain't
Don't be in your
been no
feelings.
such thing as punching in. You can't punch in.
I knew he was gonna say that, but listen, man, I got y'all back though.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as punching in the 90s. You did.
So you had to run through your whole shit.
Bro, you had to really. Why you think what made Tupac so hard? That man one take that shit. That man one take shit. Yeah, Tupac one take shit. You feel me? Like ain't these niggas goddamn say one thing. I walked to the stove. Hold up, stop that. I sing to the girl. Stop that. God damn.
Shouts out to One Chick J, man.
I'm just saying, man. But yeah, man. Hey,
So your question, we like, what is in this new segment? What are we doing?
I just told you what we were doing.
No, I'm saying I know what we're doing, but I'm looking for that question. Like, what is it? Because I hear what you're saying now. I'm
okay.
Where you going with it?
Okay, my bad, man. Sometimes I get off course a little bit. You gotta bring me back, man. But like I say, man, get all money easy, man. I want you to talk to the people and tell them, you know what I'm saying, the reason to be your own boss. Why would you want to be your own boss versus working for somebody? Cause like if I work for somebody, I ain't got to deal with the headache of paying other people, doing all this, all that. I can get my check and then go home.
Man, I think the importance, especially in the industry that we in, when you involving somebody else's currency, they begin to change the originality of the art or the artist. So being your own boss, you can remain who you are, and you get a chance to see the market, and you can test what you want to change, if it's anything that you need to change. But it's not somebody giving you an already made formula that makes you be somebody that you not.
Okay.
But now another thing with this industry, with this new shit now, it seems like to get clout, you gotta you gotta clown yourself out to get noticed.
Why?
Well, that's what I'm seeing. I'm like, especially with this TikTok stuff and everybody jingling, hip type thing.
But I guess everybody want to laugh. That was control.
Huh?
It's control.
So I'm saying, would you Mr. Bentley yourself? And let's just say you carry yourself with some type of respect for yourself. But in order to get light on the screen right now, you gonna jingle?
I can't jiggle, man. I'm bow-legged.
No, but you gonna do this for this check, man. We got you though.
Bro, Kolla Poppa ain't doing no.
Hold on, bro. Listen.
So you ain't doing no jingles?
No, I ain't doing no jingles.
Man, we got $50 million right now. All we need you to do is pull up, shake your booty a little bit,
and you hear me?
on some other shit.
And you know what you made me just think about? I seen some shit on YouTube when they be like, you say, baby, dance with me. Man, I ain't dancing with you. I suck your dick. No, man. So, hey, I don't know what made me think about that shit they just like. But hey, for real though. But no, I'm just saying like, okay, for $50 million, I'm gonna humiliate myself.
Would you?
In what way?
I don't know,
boy.
Look, we ain't even
Cause how long this gonna last?
We ain't even gotta say 50 million because you got people that turn their phone on,
do it for
all
nothing.
day and do it for nothing, for likes and views.
Indeed.
So, but with your question, why is it important to be your own boss? First of all, everybody is not gonna be their own boss. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because they don't have the capability, the mind power. They don't see the bigger picture, and it's ways that you can make a little bit look like a lot. If you got 200 fans versus you having 100 fans, knowing what to do with the 100 fans when your fans increase. This is deeper being a boss than just saying that you are a boss. So everybody is not gonna be that, but the benefits of being your own boss, which, like in the dog game, it was 90% work. 10% people telling you, oh, you got a nice dog. So everybody's not going to be conditioned to do 90% work. And the 10% little bit of, oh man, that you get from it. But being, for me, to answer your question, it's good because nobody's trying to change me. You know, nobody's changing me. I'm my own boss. So I said, this is what I'm doing. You're not making me do boots on the ground. No disrespect. You're not making me do what P. Diddy did to Mace. Even though that was dope. But nobody's changing me. I get to be me and I get to test my formula out on the people just to see if they love the message that I got. So that's what
Right, okay. I did that, man. So hey man, I'm telling y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man, cause like, boy, y'all did that, man. Like, this was a powerful Dirty Hearts, man. And I appreciate y'all, man. And like, hey, man, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Like, you know, I introduced the co-host, man, cause he gonna have something for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know this thing gonna get woke. This thing gonna get deep now. It's gonna get real deep before the year out. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm gonna tell y'all know, Dirty Hearts don't give a fuck. You know.
So I just want y'all to know, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Every chance y'all get, man, check Dirty Hearts out. Yo, we're gonna be coming through with a lot more entertainment, a lot more understanding, a lot more valuable jewels. We're gonna give y'all, always remember, take what's needed out of the jewels that we give you and apply to your situation. You know your situation better than we do. We just striving to help. You feel me?
That's
so,
all.
Mr. Star Quality Expressions and everybody else just here to bless them.
Bless them.
You heard?